the most toxic player in the game. That's what I'm being called. So let's talk about it. I want to be clear here. This is not a rebuttal video. This is not a rebuttal to any of those other people that have put out videos using my name. This is simply a fact-finding mission. Is it true that I'm the most toxic person in the community? Is it true that I'm nothing but cancer? Would the community be better off if I was to just up and leave the game completely? Well, if you're one of those people that are just going to go out there and say whatever you want, then you don't need to watch the rest of this video. But if you're someone that actually wants the truth, you should probably stick around. I will say, I'll do this kind of in two parts. The second part will be kind of the response to those who made videos about me, because there was quite a few that made videos about me. And I would have to say most of them are pretty unfair, and really the one that started it. See, there's always two sides to a story, right? And if you only get one side, then is that the reality? Or is that kind of misinformation? Because the things that I know are vastly more interesting. Starting with the first one. Now, I was called the most toxic player in the game, and the community would be better off if I was to up and leave. I was told that by quite a few number of people. Is that true? I don't know. I guess that's personal opinion. But here's what I do know. For the better part of a year, year and a half, I've dedicated an immense amount of time into educating the player base. Now, whether you like it or not, there's people out there that think that the community would be better off if I never existed here in Legends. And I really don't even know what to say to that, because I have taught thousands and thousands of people how to play this game better at a higher level. Because unlike their claims, I actually have the proof that I can back that up. Come along with me and let's just go look back at all of my recent videos, right? Here you go, a pro tactic. Here's a how-to, the racing event, even though that was kind of a dumpster fire. Here's another pro tip that pro players don't want you to know. If I could buy one ship, what would it be from the store? Helping you with solo ranked. First look at the Minnesota. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your silver? How to not be a bot. How to not be a potato. I brought this to everyone's attention, this game-changing mod. Went out, bought the New Jersey, had a 3-hour live stream with the New Jersey, broke it all down with Brett, did the factual table-to-table comparison. Is it worth your money? Is it worth your time? Did it so you didn't have to. Absolute best battleships in World of Warships, Tier 5 to Legendary. That took a long time to film, took even longer to edit. How-to, explaining stats, teaching a 7-year-old how to play. How-to carrier. Here's a campaign ship review. Is it worth your money? Is it worth your time? How-to aiming. What ship should you grind? GXP or Premium? 33-minute long video, 45 minutes recording, hour and 20 minutes to edit. How-to Halloween event. Honest review. Kronstadt, worth your time and money. Burgone, same thing. How to deal with bad blue teams. How to survive. Should you buy the Repub? Is it worth 2,500 doubloons? Honest review. Elbing. How to Republique. How to AP or HE. How to Destroyer. Tips from one of the best Destroyer players in the entire game, so you guys could make yourselves better at playing those DDs. How to Battleships. Survivability and accuracy builds. How to Light and Heavy Cruisers. How to Aircraft Carrier. Honest review of an Oland. Honest review of Belfast, back when it was really bad when they dropped it, and then they immediately buffed it, and now it's pretty decent. I mean, whether you like it or not, this just goes on and on and on. 211 videos that are just in this one playlist that's kind of a generic playlist, World of Warships replays, where I just have everything World of Warships in here. Not really live streams. I keep those in a separate deal. But this just goes back so far. I don't think people really appreciate the amount of time that I have dedicated to this game, to this community. I mean, you say, okay, it's going to take an hour to film and do a video. Usually not, usually more. And especially the way things have gone now, where I'm in such high quality, file sizes are so much bigger, and I'm trying to move the edits to a more professional edit. People simply don't realize. They think, oh, you just plug in a camera and plug in a microphone and Bob's your uncle. That's not the case at all. I've had to learn the software. I've had to learn the equipment. I've had to learn how to refine the equipment. I've had to learn how to operate filters on microphones. Had to learn an entire XLR setup, something I didn't even know existed 6 months ago. Figured it out 5 months ago. Bought it, fine-tuned it, and now I've got pretty decent audio. I don't think people appreciate the amount of work that's gone in to improving the community, to improving the random player, the random bad player. And all these people come out of the woodwork and they start talking bad. Oh, he's so toxic. Oh, get him out of here. Where would we be? Would we be in the same spot now if I didn't do any of this stuff? Maybe. Could the argument be made that we would be in a worse spot if I didn't do any of all this? Yeah, it could be made. Whether some people like it or not, just in the last 90 days alone, 65,000 people that have never been to my channel have clicked on one of my videos. And the majority of those videos are the informative videos, the ones that are helping the community. 65,000 people. Think about that. 3 months. Returning viewers, 14.7. Unique viewers, 64.3. So, I mean, I guess you can kind of answer that question. Am I the most toxic player out there? Personally, I don't think so. Have I had a bad day? Sure, but who hasn't? But I've always said from day one, I'm somebody that says stuff off the rip. Off the cuff, that's it. Does it carry any weight? No. No, not a shot. If I run into a random person who actually is a viewer, and he does something really bad or wrong and it costs us the game, am I going to be like, oh my God, why didn't he just do this? He probably wasn't even paying attention. Does it mean I hate that person? No. I think every single person that's a live streamer does that though. I've said from about a year and a half ago that I am here to help teach people. And after teaching thousands of people how to play the game better, anyone can always come to me and ask my opinion as to what they should have done or shouldn't have done in any given situation. There's hundreds of people in my Discord. They can ping me, talk to me directly. I mean, what more could I honestly do? Because I still think we have the best community. I don't think anyone else even comes close in terms of World of Warships. As far as community is concerned, I think we have the best community. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Having a good community, having good communication. I mean, goodness, when you think about it, I started this whole channel by just doing live streams and not doing any videos. And about a year and a half ago, I decided that I was going to start switching it more towards doing actual videos than live streams because of the algorithm, the way it hits. And it would be better off, instead of me doing an hour-long live stream, if I did an hour-long video. YouTube's weird. I don't make the rules. But now let's roll this into part 2. Because remember at the beginning I said there was 2 parts? And trust me, the other side of the story is always much, much, much more interesting. Here is exactly what happened. I put out that video about Boycott Legends. Now, I didn't tell you what to do. Never have, never will. I said, you do what you want. I'm over it. I'm done. Not putting up with this shit. So, hey, you guys do whatever you want to do. But I'm done. I'm not putting up with their bullshit. I might play it here or there, dude, but I'm not going to play it near as much. Transparency is key. In that video, I also said that Wargaming makes really good products. World of Tanks was a great product. World of Warships, great product. It's the product support that is so lacking. And people somehow turned me saying that into, oh, he is the most toxic person in the community. I don't know how you can make that large leap like that and go so far off topic, but it all started with one person. And I will have to tell you in full disclosure, this one person was actually a member of my channel for a long time. I couldn't tell you how long. That's how long it was. It wasn't like 1 or 2 months. It was like 9 months or 12 months, something like that. It was a long time. This person was an avid member, supporter, and then everything changed about a month or 2 ago. And suddenly I go from this great person in the community, in this person's eyes, to the most cancerous, toxic shit in the whole world. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's easy to understand why when you know the details. So, here it is. For reasons that involve no one else except for me and this one other particular YouTuber, I stopped supporting this YouTuber. For a lot of other personal reasons, we had a falling out. Okay? I stopped supporting this person, and in doing so, became the literal crosshair to the forehead with this other person that made this video about me. That started this whole thing. Clearly not watching the video that I put out. I didn't say I was leaving the game. I said I wasn't going to play it as much. Doesn't mean that I won't still be able to make the content for the game. It just means I will not be playing the game 4, 5, 6 days a week. There's too many other great games that I can play right now. And this game frustrates me too much to do that. On top of that, I play video games to have fun. If I'm not having fun, then I want to go do something else. Like, this is not a job. This is not my whole life. I have a life outside of this camera and this screen. Now, there are going to be a select number of people out there, right? Where this game is all they have going for them. And this is their end-all be-all. And if you say anything bad about it, you are enemy number one, is what it is. To those people, all I can tell you is that you can't please everybody. So, now that you know kind of more of the facts to the first video, how that I was like, massively supported by this person until I stopped supporting another YouTuber. And I won't get into personal reasons. The other people that made videos to follow it up, what do you think they're actually doing? Because I can tell you, I don't mention their names on the channel because all they've ever done is try to get views by using other people. And I'm still not going to mention their names because they don't deserve any kind of clout. I'm sorry, they just don't. If you want to get recognition, if you want to grow a YouTube channel, put out quality content. I've told that to so many people that have said that, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. Where do I start? Okay, well, get your base equipment and then refine to quality content. If you make quality content, the views will come. They may not be instant, but they will come. And the way some of these YouTubers make these massive come-ups in their YouTube sub count or career, however you want to look at it, is by using other people's names and riding the hype train, if you will. Kind of the bubble around a certain news story or whatever. YouTube algorithm likes that kind of stuff. So it'll push those videos to more people. It is what it is. But context is everything. And you know what's really funny is a couple of the people actually were banned from the channel. Like a year plus ago, they got banned because they were doing stuff they shouldn't have been doing. And they've held a grudge ever since then. Sorry. The truth is always more interesting, though. And now, you guys know it. Like I always say, think for yourselves, make up your own opinion. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!